Help support Chris and Zach Attack by liking and sharing all of our content, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all your latest video game news and updates. Hello friends, it's Chris.
It's Zach.
And welcome to another episode of Chris and Zach Attack the News.
Attacking the news. Let's attack some news.
We got quite a bit of news.
Yeah, there's a couple stories.
Yeah, quite a bit of stories. What the hell are we doing here? Okay, so I got my laptop way the fuck over here. You know what? I'm gonna do one better. Move my shit around. Probably should have done this before we recorded there, Zach.
Such a professional.
Oh, so much so. All right, got my notes here. So let's go with the top story. Overwatch.
Story. Yeah, more Overwatch.
Because we said in the
let's
last
just
video, we're gonna start everything with Overwatch.
Yeah, let's just turn this into an Overwatch YouTube channel. We just talk about Overwatch. We play Overwatch. Just 100% Overwatch. Nothing else.
Why the fuck not? Or maybe just Blizzard centric or something.
But Blizzard centric, but Overwatch number one.
Number one Overwatch.
Yeah,
Overwatch.
I like it. Let's do it.
Call it Overpound. No, over.
Yeah. Chris and Zach Attack Overwatch every day.
Attack Overwatch.
Every day, nonstop. That's our channel.
All right, so Overwatch Anniversary Event. We reported on this a
couple days
ago. So we finally got some details coming out for it. It's going to be going on May 23rd, and then it's going to end on June 12th. So it's solid 2 weeks, I think, right?
Yeah,
is that right?
That's about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah.
Must confirm. Yeah, about 2 weeks. Actually, yeah, starts on Tuesday, ends, it's actually 3 weeks, I think. Not bad. Good stuff going on with here. We're going to get some new skins. So far, Bastion, Pharah, Soldier 76, and Zarya confirmed new skins.
Oh, God, I love it.
We're going to get
Give me all the
3 new maps.
Oh, God.
Blizzard posted a tweet, or the Overwatch Twitter account posted a video showing some previews for the new maps. One of them has like a statue, like a bronze statue. The other one looks like the inside of Sombra's like bedroom with all of her computer hacking things. And then, what was the other one? It was like it was almost like a dystopian type of thing, like with leaves growing all over the buildings and stuff like that. It was actually pretty cool. 3 new arena maps, some new dances. So, confirmed Sombra, Lucio, Symmetra, and Zenyatta all get new dances. As well, Blizzard posted like a year back, looking back in the past year of Overwatch video, which was actually pretty entertaining, pretty cool. You can check that out over at I believe MMO Champion posted it. We have a link to you can actually look at all the things that we just mentioned down the link below for Polygon.com. They have like all the stuff on there. So and that's not all. There's probably going to be more. So
holy shnikes!
So good stuff for
Overwatch is just a game that keeps giving back.
Yes, sir.
Once you think you're out, they drag you back in with more skins and more dances. I should really play it again because it's been a long time.
Yeah, I wish we could play together because you got it for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
I have it for the PC, so I wish there was some way we could play together. There is, but we have to shell out some more money. But
we would have to buy it on the PlayStation 4.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to shell out more money for it.
I bought it once. This isn't like Diablo 3. I think I bought in Diablo 3 like 4 different times, I swear.
I mean, it's an entirely different game than Diablo 3. Diablo 3 is like very like adventure based, whereas this is just team strategy based shooter, first person shooter.
But still, I've bought that game so many times because I bought Diablo 3 when it first came out. I bought the expansion, then I bought it for the Xbox 360, and then I bought it for the Xbox One.
Oh, jeez.
Ah!
That's a lot of Diablo, my friend.
Yeah, it's a lot of Diablo.
Now, with Diablo 3, can you play with people from the PC?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh,
So
fuck.
yeah, it's just PC, Xbox, and then PS4. They're all the consoles are all. I think you can't even play with people Xbox and PS4. You can't even cross-play with that.
Ah.
Yeah.
You gotta just figure that shit out. Just let us cross-play.
Exactly.
God.
Give these people what they want. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we all just be friends?
I don't know, man. Capitalism.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so next up we got some more Destiny 2 details that we didn't report on in the last video.
What do we got? What do we got?
Destiny 2 PC details here.
Uh-huh.
This is from an interview with PC Gamer. I believe. When was the Destiny 2 reveal? On Thursday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on. Yeah, it was Thursday because we reported same day.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, Thursday.
So yeah, it was made 3 days ago, which would have been on Thursday, I believe. So yeah, we kind of missed this, but Destiny 2, like PC Gamer spoke with I forget his name, Destiny 2 PC lead David Shaw.
Okay.
And this is a quote from David. He says that they do not have dedicated servers for Destiny 2 on PC.
Ooh.
I don't actually know what that means.
Do
you know what that means?
It has to do with like a lot with like the connection. So like dedicated servers, you get a more stable connection when you're playing. Like they're probably doing peer to peer, so like it's going to be like host. So someone's like with a good connection will host the game, and they'll play like that instead of like just being on a server and relying on the server's connection.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
so you run it. You run into lag and stuff.
You run into lag issues.
Yeah.
Okay. That's too bad.
Yeah, like you look at like For Honor, that doesn't have dedicated servers, and look at the shit show that was when that came out. Like,
yeah, that's
super
true.
Laggy, glitchy. People couldn't get into games. Mm-hmm. It's junk. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. And then another quote from him regarding what type of hardware you need to run it. So far, they don't have any details on the specs for the PC, but we can expect something during E3 in June, probably.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But so far, what he says, though, is that you absolutely won't have to buy the latest and greatest hardware to be able to play the game and have fun, quality experience. That's a direct quote from him.
Yeah, I mean, they're working with Blizzard, and like Blizzard's really, like you look at Overwatch, they optimize the shit out of that game. You can play Overwatch on like pretty much like any like modern day PC and still play it like pretty well, and the game looks good. I mean, they optimize the crap out of these games, so I'm expecting them to do the same thing with Destiny 2.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually kind of funny, the PC port, they're not necessarily working with, well, at least they didn't say that the port is being directly worked with Blizzard. They're actually working directly with another company called Vicarious Visions in Albany.
Yeah, I've heard.
Albany, New York. And they said that they're working very close. They're not like, they're not like releasing it just to release it on the PC like a lot of other gaming people do.
Yeah.
But like they're just, they're working very closely with them. They got like video conferences, emails. Sometimes they'll be at, they'll be in New York, or sometimes Vicarious Visions will be at Bungie's headquarters. All that stuff, and they say they're taking great care with it. But at the same time, like, I would think they should work with Blizzard on it.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be not having enough people to go around or that sort of thing for everyone to work on it. I mean, like, obviously they want the PC version to be a success because they want people on PC to play it. You see, there's so many more peoples with PCs than like PlayStation 4s and Xbox, even combined. You look at like the numbers of PCs versus PlayStation 4s and Xboxes. those numbers together don't even compare to the amount of people that own a PC.
That's
so
true.
many more people own a PC, so they want the PC port to be really well done because a lot of people have PCs.
Yeah.
And that's more money.
Yep, more money. And then let's see, what else did he say? Pretty much you can see the whole interview on PCGamer.com. I got the link down in the description below this time. I promise.
Yeah. It's there. It better be.
I've got the note. And he says, another quote from him, "We definitely have gotten strong feedback that people are interested in migrating from consoles. At this time, we don't have anything to announce. We think it's super interesting. We totally get it, but we don't have anything really to say about it, that topic today." So that's in relative. That's when they ask, are people going to be able to take their Destiny 1 characters, put them on the PC port? Doesn't have anything, so.
Yeah, I mean, because I remember when Destiny 1 first came out, a lot of people were kind of pissed off that Destiny 1 didn't come to PC because there's a lot of people who are into those type of games, like Destiny style, like first-person shooters, RPGs, that couldn't even play it because they were PC gamers only. They said, well, I'm not going to bother getting an Xbox One or PS4 because I'm PC only. Yeah. So they kind of felt like they got burnt on that Destiny 1 release.
Yeah, and I can understand that very well. I mean, like, PC Master Race whole thing.
Yeah.
Why bother buying a console when you can just play with the best? If you have like the best optimal PC that you can get, why bother playing on the console? You can play it on the PC,
Well, even like right now, like if you bought a PC like 5 years ago and you did like minor upgrades like within those 5 years, I mean, you could still play like games coming out now. I mean, you might not be able to run at 1080p, 60 frames per second, but you could play the game. So, I mean, there hasn't been like a giant leap, like from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One to the PS4. Those graphics really haven't like affected PC gaming that much.
No, not really.
So, I mean, like if you invested like 5 years ago, upgrades here and there, I think you'd still have that PC, like, and you could still play games.
Yeah. And then last thing about that is Destiny 2 account will be tied to the Battle.net Blizzard app account, which is natural. But then they were asked something about the security, like if it's going to use the same security as the Battle.net thing.
They were the authenticator?
Yeah, they were actually pretty fishy. They kind of gave a fishy answer about it. They're like, security is very important to us, so we're working very closely to get the right security going for our game. So I'm assuming they're not going to use the same security feature that Blizzard has. But
well, because the big thing for PC game releases is like the digital rights management, because you don't want people to pirate the shit out of your game because you don't get that money. So they might not want to answer that because they might have something else they're going to do to make sure people don't pirate the game. They might have some other system that they're wanting to do. Mm-hmm. So you never know with that.
Well, I mean, like, do people pirate Blizzard games? I know they have World of Warcraft private servers.
I mean, it's tough to do that now because, like, with all like the systems in place. I mean, like because like a lot of them are online only, so it's like if you have like a fake version or a pirated copy, I mean, trying to play online is like you're almost impossible to do it.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that's. We'll see how that goes out though.
Yeah.
Next up is about South Park.
Yes.
The Fractured Butthole.
The Fractured Butthole. It was supposed to come out last year, and then it was supposed to come out sometime this year. I think they announced it saying it was going to come out like December 2016, and then they changed it to like March of this year.
Yep.
And they said, no, it's not coming out. And then they got pushed back. It's coming out. Hopefully the release date sticks. It's October 17th, 2017, so it is coming out this year, later this year, October 17th. Hopefully that sticks. People got kind of worried. They thought like the game kind of just got scrapped, that they weren't going to release it. So they don't really know what's happening with it. They said they might have wanted to rework some stuff with the Trump being elected. They might want to try to fit in some Trump jokes into the game, something like that. So yeah, I mean, we'll see if it sticks around. Hopefully the game does release. Maybe they have some gameplay to show at E3 this year.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have something going into E3. And then
so the first one is on sale on the Xbox Live Marketplace right now. It's like it's like $8 right now. If you're
that's good. I wonder if it's on sale at the PS3 one or not.
Well, you never know. You gotta check. But yeah, that one is a good one.
PS4, I should say.
Oh,
because it came out on PS4, right?
Yeah, they re-released it.
Okay.
I think they did a re-release of it.
Oh, but it was originally for the 360 PS3.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been. I didn't realize it was that long ago. Shit.
These systems have been out for a while. It's going on 4 years, almost 5 years now for these for the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's kind of that's a long time for a console to be released. I mean, I know it sounds crazy us talking about new systems like the PS5, the PlayStation 5, and the Scorpio, but that's kind of the timeline for consoles. It's kind of sad.
Yeah,
it's
right.
The PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 are kind of anomalies that they lasted so long. The console generation for those two was really long.
Yeah, they were.
But yeah, I mean, so now we're kind of seeing the next what's happening after the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah. So that's good. South Park's coming out soon, hopefully.
Yay! Hopefully, yay! Come out.
We got some Ubisoft news.
More Ubisoft news. South Park is an Ubisoft game also.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's one they're actually taking care of.
They're trying to. They're trying to. We'll see.
Okay, hopefully it's not a yearly thing. But Ubisoft, more Ubisoft news. Announces Far Cry 5 and The Crew 2.
Yeah. I don't know if they want them to come out this year or they're coming out next year, because I think right now it's these are the only officially announced games that they're working on. I know Assassin's Creed, the next Assassin's Creed, a lot of that is just right now it's rumored. I mean, it's so close to being true. Ubisoft just needs to say just needs to acknowledge that this game exists, because there's been so many leaks and little images and things about this Assassin's Creed game. Ubisoft hasn't said anything about it. They're staying quiet. So all those are rumors right now. So the only thing we know they're working on is Far Cry 5 and The Crew 2. The Crew is a racing game. It came out a couple of years ago. It's okay. Hopefully they can make it a little better in The Crew 2.
Well, when did Far Cry 4 come out? 2 years ago?
It was Far Cry 3. Yeah, and then Far Cry 4, and then Far Cry Primal came out.
Oh.
And then Far Cry 5. So I think Far Cry Primal came out. I'll check. I think it was 2015, but I might be wrong, because they might have taken a year off that one too. Far Cry Primal. Let's check. Wikipedia. It's an invaluable source of information. It's great. Okay, so it came out really early, 2016, February 23rd, 2016. So that was really early in 2016.
What was Far Cry 4 before that?
Yeah, Far Cry 4.
2014.
Yeah, so that was a while.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, people were kind of saying that the jump between Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 wasn't that big, and then they kind of just went really crazy with Far Cry Primal, because that's set in you're the Stone Age. You're fighting woolly mammoths and stuff, and Far Cry is Far Cry is guns and that tower, taking down towers, capturing towers, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do for Far Cry 5. Maybe they'll do something different with it. Maybe they'll something weird like Far Cry Primal again. You never know. I mean, if they're willing to do Primal, you never know what they're willing to do.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Far Cry is kind of. I don't know.
I mean,
I didn't play 3. I didn't play anything after 2.
Yeah, I played the first one back before it was what it is now. The first one was it's a single player, kind of a pretty linear single player first person shooter. Mm-hmm. I liked it. I thought it was really good. And then Ubisoft, Ubisoft bought.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think Ubisoft bought the rights to it, and then it became what it is now.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember I played Far Cry 2, and I just remember it being super repetitive, going around Africa and killing African military guys and killing towers and stuff like that. It was just very, very repetitive gameplay, and it was just it was open world. I don't remember the story at all, even if there was one. Yeah. But a lot of it kind of felt like the first Assassin's Creed felt. Yeah. Just repetitive, do the same thing over and over and over again to advance the story.
Yeah, that's been the criticism of the Far Cry games. Is it's like the Assassin's Creed game. They haven't innovated. They haven't really changed a whole lot. I mean, they're kind of just slapping on the new coat of paint and then releasing the same game. Far Cry Primal was the biggest change, and I don't know. It was okay. It wasn't really It wasn't really like critically praised. I don't even think it sold that well because I think they might have gone a little too far in one direction.
Yeah.
Like they like, okay, you don't like this, we're gonna go way. It's like, no, you went too far.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll see how that goes. Ubisoft's a weird company.
Yeah, I mean, they might have something. Okay, so they announce them now, and then they show some gameplay at E3 that's coming up soon. So you might hear a lot of things being confirmed in the next couple of weeks, and then actually seeing gameplay coming up. I could see them doing that.
Yeah. So next one we got is Sega plans to revive some old franchises.
Yes.
They didn't say exactly which ones, did they?
No, they just said, okay, so like their plan from now until 2020 is to reboot a bunch of their old franchises. So they have
4 years. So
4 years. No, yeah, I mean that's pretty good. It's because like you think of Sega, you think of Sonic, like that's their big one. But if you think back to like the Dreamcast era, they had a lot of exclusives on the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast there were a lot of them. So I mean, you could take all those exclusive games for the Dreamcast back in the day and re-release them for the Switch, the PS4, and the Xbox and PC.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that was the big negative for the Dreamcast is like, well, you needed a Dreamcast to play these games. And the Dreamcast didn't sell that well. It was a great system, but it was ahead of its time. Didn't sell that well. And then eventually, we know from where we are now, Sega got out of the console business completely.
Yeah.
I think
it's a game developer now.
Yeah, I think it's a smart idea. They have a lot. I mean, you look back. I have made a list of some games that they have basically abandoned that they could bring back.
Yeah, let's get on that list real quick.
Yeah, I'll read some back. They have Phantasy Star, that's an RPG. Shining Force, an RPG.
Yep.
Alpha Protocol, it's another RPG.
Yep.
Trauma Center, that's an Atlas game because Sega now owns Atlas, so they can dig into Atlas's game catalogs for a lot of those games that I haven't seen in a while.
I like it.
Trauma Center, I said that one.
Yep.
Radiant Historia, that's another RPG from Atlas. Crazy Taxi, if anyone remembers Crazy Taxi, Shinobi, Altered Beast, those games back in the day. Panzer Dragoon.
Yep.
Skies of Arcadia, it's another RPG. House of the Dead. So they got a lot they can work with here. They have a lot of games.
Yeah, that's 11 titles right there.
Yeah, that's 11 titles. I mean, they could do pretty much anything. Like if they want to move some genres around or make some stuff different. I mean, like think about like Altered Beast back in the day. That was like the brawler beat 'em up game.
Yeah.
Like re-releasing like Altered Beast now. I mean, like you could do so much stuff with that. I mean, there's so many games that there could like that. These are like untapped.
Untapped potential.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like Sega is like you have all these franchises that you don't have to rely on fucking Sonic to like you can like take care of your other. You have so many other franchises and other great games. Stop making shitty Sonic games and make better games.
Yeah, just make some. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff they can dig into. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
oh yeah.
That's exciting. Up in a couple of years.
Yeah, so I don't know if they have anything. Again, E3's coming up. I don't know if Sega has anything to show concrete. If this is like their plan from like, okay, so 2 years ago they said we're going to revive a bunch of our IPs, and for 2 years they've been working on those, and now they're going to be like, okay, we're going to show them off.
That'd be good.
I would love that. I think that'd be totally awesome if we go into E3. If we go into E3 this year and Sega just fucking shows off like so many new IPs, I mean, people would fucking lose their minds. Like,
absolutely! It'd be absolutely fantastic. They'd be their own panel.
Oh God, yeah.
God, definitely.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, coming up next, we got what else are we talking about here? All right, Nintendo is. Some Nintendo news is releasing a Zelda game for mobile phones. They're releasing a mobile phone Zelda game sometime this year.
Yeah, sometime this year. I mean, you look at Fire Emblem Heroes, the Pokemon Go, and then Super Mario Run.
Yep.
Yeah, the Mario Run. And then the Zelda is going to be the next one. I mean, I remember reading an article. They're saying that Fire Emblem Heroes has already made more money than Super Mario Run or whatever it is. So I mean, all these like games are just huge money makers for Nintendo right now. I mean, they're just making them money hand over fist, and it's like they just release the game, give it updates here and there, and I mean, it's just basically they make their money back like within 3 months of the game being out. It's crazy.
I'm looking up Fire Emblem real quick.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes. It's. I mean, I have it. I don't think I've ever played it.
I'm assuming there's gonna be like because in Super Mario Run there's a lot of microtransactions.
Yeah,
you get the game for free, and then if you want, you can spend $10 to unlock the rest of the game.
Yeah, and I don't think Fire Emblem's microtransaction isn't that bad. It's not like you have to pay $10 to actually play the game. It's like I think it's like stamina based. So you can buy stamina, and then you can buy like characters in the game.
Okay,
and
so it's like more like an in-game
like,
currency type of thing.
Yeah, and then there's packs you can buy to get stuff. So there's like loot box style thing in the Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yeah, loot box style.
Yeah, I don't know what the Zelda one would be. I don't really know what they could do with the Zelda. I mean, because it's like...
Zelda's mostly been just like a type of open world RPG type setting. Most of them have been linear versus the one that's out now, but...
Yeah.
How you could do that on the phone?
Yeah. I mean, because
I suppose they could just because they have just kind of looking back, they have the Knights of the Old Republic game on the cell phone, on your mobile devices, and tablet and stuff, and I assume they could do something like that, but I don't really know what else.
Yeah, I mean, because like you look at the Pokemon game, it's like, well, they kept like the core of what Pokemon is, like catching Pokemon and like breeding Pokemon and fighting Pokemon. The core of that is still there. The Mario game is still there, like you're running and you're getting all that. The Fire Emblem Heroes, like you're actually playing Fire Emblem in the game.
Yep.
I don't know what they could do to keep like the essence of Zelda, because like you said, it's like an action game. It's like an RPG style open world game. And those like traditionally don't translate that well to the mobile phones, like that style of like 3D action platformer style games. They don't really work that well on mobile phones because you don't have a controller, so you're just using like the touchscreen.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not like some stupid gimmick game like an Endless Runner or some shit like that, like Temple Run. I hope it's not like Temple Run Zelda Edition or some shit like that.
That'd be kind of lame.
Yeah, I hope it's a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more innovative instead of just another like tacked-on shitty mobile game.
Well, I mean, like if you look at some of the other mobile games, like I've got a couple of them on here that I play throughout my day at work or something like that. Like I got that color game. You know, you do a quick level and then you're done.
Yeah,
it could be something like that where you just not something. It's not something I want to do where I'm sitting down and playing the thing on my cell phone versus just playing it on my TV.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of I kind of would want it to be like, I'm on the go. I'm sitting on. I don't take any public transportation, but if I
sitting on the toilet,
if I'm taking a shit, I want to have my cell phone here and be like, hey, let's play some Zelda here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a Switch yet.
Yeah, I could see them doing like a Clash of Clans style game with it, because I think you could do a lot of that with the Zelda, like the Zelda enemies and like the characters that have appeared in Zelda. It's there's a lot you can do with that. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Again, the E3's coming up.
Yep.
So they might reveal something. They have shown that they do reveal that. They revealed the Fire Emblem Heroes in like one of those tree houses things that Nintendo does. So you never know. They might reveal it there.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out. So now we're going to switch the gears a little bit.
Switch gears.
We're going to talk about Netflix. So Netflix is bringing in a Witcher TV series.
Yes.
So what's the details, man? Tell me the deets.
I don't know. They just say they're doing it. Like The Witcher is... Well, The Witcher is a series of books. I think they're Polish.
Okay.
So it's like a Polish author or Swedish. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because it came into the video game scene, right?
Yeah. CD Projekt Red got the rights to do like games based off the Witcher book series, which is a book series that already exists. CD Projekt Red, obviously, they're a video game company. They're not going to have anything to do with this because it's a movie. I mean, it's a TV series. So I think Netflix is kind of looking at it. They're like, oh, it's like a dark fantasy world with lots of stories in it, kind of like Game of Thrones. So they can almost have their own like Game of Thrones style TV show where it's like dark, gritty, violent, nudity. You can have boobs like crazy in that. So they're kind of exactly. So they're kind of saying like we can have our own Game of Thrones on our network based off the Witcher stuff. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I think there's, I don't know how many books there are, man. I didn't read them.
Is there a lot?
Oh, look. I didn't look it up. I like The Witcher, but I've never really played them. I know it's good.
We're video gamers who don't play video games.
By Polish writer Andrzej Sapkowski. I probably butchered the shit out of that name. Short stories and novels about a Witcher, Geralt of Rivia. Yes. Books.
From what I'm seeing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of books. There's a lot of books.
Yeah, so I mean, there's like a bunch of short stories, a bunch of novels. There's a lot you can do with this series. So yeah, we'll see what they do with it. I mean, Netflix is always hungry for new series, so hey, if they make it well, it'll be popular and people will watch it.
Yep, definitely so. They don't do too bad on the Netflix TV shows. Some of them are hard to watch, but others
if you want to watch like Bill Nye, don't watch it on Netflix.
Don't watch Bill Nye.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
Anyway, so Resident Evil series is getting a reboot.
Yes, they just finished their like series with Mila Jovovich. They just finished that. I think there was six movies that came out with Mila Jovovich as this character Alice.
And they were all directed by the same guy, right?
Yeah, Paul W.S. Anderson. He's a garbage director. He's the one who directed Mortal Kombat. But he had the sense not to return for Mortal Kombat 2, so I give him that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay.
He didn't come back for that one, and so he directed all 6 of them. They're garbage movies. They're shit. The only reason they're rebooting it is because the franchise makes money.
Yeah.
So
it's just a cash grab.
Yeah, they just finished the series with Mila Jovovich. I think last year, the last Resident Evil movie with her in it came out, and now they're already saying, "Well, we're going to do it again." I don't think they really care if they follow in line with the games. I don't really think they care. They just had the Resident Evil name and zombies. They're going to do whatever they want then.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
Yes, who cares?
If you like quality movies, don't watch Resident Evil. That's for sure.
That is the truth.
And then lastly, in more movies, not video game related, but Terminator series, they're getting some more movies coming in.
Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger confirmed in an interview with Screen Rant, link in the description below, at the Cannes Film Festival. Cannes, right? Cannes?
Cannes.
Cannes?
Cannes Film Festival.
The Cannes Film Festival. Okay, thank you. The Cannes Film Festival that he met with James Cameron about the Terminator franchise.
Yeah.
He said, quote, "It is back. It's moving forward. Cameron has some good ideas on how to continue with the franchise. I will be in the movie," end quote.
Yeah. Yeah, because basically Terminator Genesis, it was like, it was shit. It was a terrible movie. They thought that movie was like basically the death of the Terminator franchise. They're like, the series is now dead. It is like, they took it all back, they shot it in the back of the head. Terminator's fucking dead.
Yeah.
And then
what was funny is it was originally slated for Genesis to be the beginning of a new trilogy.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was just utter shit.
That's like the funniest thing I've heard in such a long time. It's like, yeah, this one's good enough to be a part of a trilogy. It's like, no. This isn't even good enough to be a standalone movie. Like, I watched. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube describing like how badly they fuck the timeline with Genesis, because like the Terminator timeline is already really messed up, like the way it is, and then Genesis just came in and just fucked it even harder. Somehow they screwed the. So at this point, it's like you would need to reboot the entire franchise, which they've already tried to do like 2 times.
Yeah.
Because like it was the Terminator Salvation with Sam Worthington
and Christian
Bale. They tried to reboot it there. That was an attempt at a reboot. It failed. Terminator Genesis was another attempt at a reboot, and that failed.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to do with this. I mean, I'm kind of glad James Cameron is back because like he's the one. He actually is like the mastermind behind this series. So I mean, I think if anyone can get it back on track, James Cameron can do it.
It might not be for a couple of years. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine.
It might not be for a couple of years because he doesn't get the franchise back until 2019.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he's going to be directing the Avatar sequels, supposedly.
Yeah.
So he might actually not be on to direct the movies. However, if he does write them, or if he has some sort of involvement in writing them, or producing it,
that makes sense.
Then it definitely would be. Another note: Tim Miller, who directed Deadpool, was in the running to be the director for the next movie, but there really isn't anything further about that. But I don't know if it's for the next Terminator movie or if it was supposed to be the one that came after Genesis. So
yeah, I mean that's the thing. You never know. I mean, right now it's like they don't know what they're doing with that franchise.
Yeah,
I think I remember reading it was like some like the production company Annapurna. They're like an art house production company. For some reason, they were interested in the rights to the Terminator franchise. I have no idea why they would want that. Right now, like Genesis basically killed it. It's not making money. So I don't know unless they have some really good vision that they want to do at Annapurna. I never know. I didn't read what actually came of that, if anything. But for some reason, they were interested in it.
You know what they need to do is need to make some Terminator video games, man.
Terminator video games. I mean, I could see a Terminator TV series. They already have one TV series. They could do another one. I
loved that TV series.
Yeah,
man.
that was like a beloved. Well, it's because
a great show.
It's because Summer Glau was in it, and she's the show killer. Any show, wasn't she in it? Yeah, she was in it.
Well, she was in Arrow, but that's still going. But it's a CW show.
Ooh, that was close. She was in Firefly. Canceled.
Yep.
Don't let her appear in your shows because if you do, you're fucking canceled.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's funny because, in my personal opinion, Arrow got through season 3, and season 3 they started introducing like all the other superheroes.
Yeah, that's when they like created the CW DC universe thing.
Yeah, and it was getting pretty cool. But then, like, for some reason, they decided to take every single one of the shows and keep them all separate now. I don't know. It's fucking weird, man.
They have a lot.
They're separate, but they're still together, type of thing.
They have a lot. Because there's Supergirl that got put on CW because it was on like ABC that got moved to CW. So Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Heroes of Tomorrow is another one. So those are 4.
Oh, I think that's right. Yeah,
Jeez!
It's 4 of them.
They might have.
Is it Heroes of Tomorrow?
Something.
Defenders of Tomorrow?
I don't know. Something like that. I know Brandon Routh is not Superman, but he's in it.
Yeah, Brandon Routh is Adam, the Atom.
Yeah.
And then
so they got like 4 right now.
Yeah, the Atom, the White Canary.
Whoa.
Who originally played the Black Canary in the Arrow, but then she was killed off, brought back. I don't know. It's confusing.
I know they have like what's his name, Captain Cold.
Yeah, Captain Cold is Captain Cold and Firefly.
Because Captain Cold was a villain in The Flash.
Yeah.
And he got spun off into that show.
Firestorm's in it.
Yep.
He's actually 2 people in it. They fuse together and become Firestorm. I don't know if
which was in the Flash. That's where
that was in the Flash. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too many shows. Too many shows to keep track of. CW. Come on, get real.
I mean, at the same time, like I think they like I've seen these shows so much. CW has a tendency to make the shows like all the same format. Like,
and they reuse actors and actresses all the time.
Yeah.
Like there's actors and actresses that were like in Supernatural that they like have play characters in these series, and it's like that's so confusing. Why do you do that?
Yeah, and then like, it's the same format. Like every single episode is the same format.
Yeah.
We see the characters; they're all campy. Then all of a sudden, there's a big threat.
Yeah.
The main character, the main hero character goes to stop the threat. The threat proves that you you didn't think clearly enough to stop me, and now you can't. I'm getting away now. And then the characters get together to figure out how to stop them. The characters get together. They argue about why they couldn't stop them. They go try to stop them again, fail. They finally figure out a way to stop them, and then they go stop them. And then at the end of the episode, we see, like, we get a little bit more of what's going on in the overall arc.
Yeah. So, it's like the episode story arc and then the overarching, like, season story. Yeah.
It's the same thing over and over and over again. Like, it's just kind of like, come on.
Well, you can like mark it. Like, if you watch like every show, it's like, okay, so at like 20 minutes, like he'll fail the first time, and then like 30 minutes, he'll get a plan for like how to beat him again, and then it's like, Jesus Christ, like, are you kidding me? Like,
I had to stop watching it because I was just like, this is fucking stupid.
And it's like you just replace like the villain, so it's like, oh, today it's going to be this villain, and then literally they just like take that villain out and put a different villain in, keep the same exact like structure, just the villain's different.
Yeah, the villain's different. The way to beat him's different. It's just it's weird. I don't know. That's CW for you, man. I didn't even get on this topic. We were talking about Terminator. Oh, the TV series. That's right.
TV series.
Yeah. That
Summer Glau has killed.
Yeah.
Summer Glau, get on these shows. Come on, kill some of these off.
All right, I think that's all we got for now. That's all we got. So we'll be coming back later this week to talk about some more stuff. Hopefully some more stuff develops as well.
Some E3 rumors. Woo!
E3 rumors. Getting ready for E3. You ready for E3, Zach?
I was born ready.
Man, damn right, boy. All right, until next time, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching the video.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And follow us on the Twitter, ChrisAndZachAttack. Follow us on Instagram, ChrisAndZachAttack. And follow us on Twitch, SgtMajorCool,
ZachAttack 4131,
and ChrisAndZachAttack, the join community channel.
That's us.
And thanks for watching. Everything you do will help us rise to the top.